Devontae Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Tevin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. These boxing dads are out of line, bro. I was watching the Tevin Farmer and Floyd Schofield Jr. face off, bro. And I gotta say, I was disgusted. I'm gonna tell y'all why in this video, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams and videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. But let's get it cracking. So, I was watching the Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr. back and forth, and we covered content on that. And I didn't really talk about it. This particular topic I'm talking about right now. But Floyd Schofield and Tevin Farmer's back and forth made me feel like I have to talk about this now, bro. And that is these boxing dads that are living vicariously through their son, bro, and talking on behalf of their sons. This stuff is getting out of hand, man. We want to hear from the fighters. I want to hear what Brian Norman Jr. have to say. I want to hear what Tevin Haney have to say, bro. I want to hear Tevin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. go back and forth talking about each other mama if that's what they choose to do, talking about what they gonna do to each other, so forth and so on, and then getting it cracking in the ring, bro. I wanted to hear Tevin Farmer and Floyd Schofield Jr., bro. But I sat there and I watched that 25-minute face-off, bro, hoping to be able to give some sort of content about it, hoping to be able to talk about how excited I am about the fight, but I come away from it only thinking, poor Floyd Schofield Jr., bro. Just sitting up there being emasculated by his daddy, bro. It got so bad they had to they gave Floyd Schofield Sr. a chair to come sit and do the face-off with them. And so you got Floyd Schofield Jr., his daddy on one side, and Tevin Farmer on the other side. That's how much Floyd Schofield Sr. was butting in. And the production team, smartly, to their credit, they were like, well, shit, since he talking anyway, instead of him talking off camera here, just put him on camera, bro. The whole first 10 to 15 minutes of that back and forth was Floyd Schofield Sr. going back and forth with Tevin Farmer, while Floyd Schofield Jr. didn't really say nothing, bro. And then when Floyd Schofield Jr. would try to say something, his daddy would still chime in. Chris Mannix was doing the face-off. He had to just finally be like, well, Floyd Schofield Jr., hold on, Floyd. Well, Floyd Schofield Jr., what do you think? That's garbage, bro. That's garbage. And Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr., Floyd Schofield Sr., they all the same. The only difference is the talent level of their sons. So some get to stay longer than the others. That's it, bro, but they all the same. Living vicariously through their son, using their sons to make millions of dollars so they can live off their son. And I'm so tired of people. So tired of people for acting like these. I'm not saying people are or are not great fathers, bro. I'm not saying that, bro. So I don't want nobody to misconstrue what I'm saying. But we're calling these men great fathers because you see that they did one part of being a father correctly, bro. And that is teach your kids how to financially take care of themselves. Your kids should not have to come home to you. When they get grown, they should be able to take care of themselves financially. They got that in spades, bro. Tevin Haney, Floyd Schofield, and Brian Norman Jr., they ain't never got to go home asking they parents for no money. They giving their parents money. That's salute. That's a great part. But what's also important is raising a young man that's confident enough to talk for themselves. Raising a young man, how does that young man, as a father, what type of father is he? How does he treat the women in his life? Do you raise someone to treat people the right way? Do you raise someone that's confident enough to talk for themselves, confident enough to stand their ground, confident enough to tell you, Dad, hey, Dad, I got it, I'm grown. Like, I don't need you at the face-off. I got it, Dad, I'm grown. I pay you. I'm the one that's fighting. Be quiet. Stop doing all these interviews. Stop speaking on my behalf. I speak for myself. That's also part of being a parent, is raising a kid that values your advice, that appreciates your advice, but someone that doesn't need it all the time and is not looking for it all the time, and they can stand on their own 2 feet, because that's what they got to do in the ring anyway. I'm so tired of listening to these fathers talk about how their son gonna do this, my son gonna do that, my son gonna knock your son out, he gonna stand over him, my son gonna box circles around your son, my son gonna send your son to the hospital, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. And then you just sit back and then hope he can just live up to the shit you've been talking, bro. You're not gonna tell me that's G stuff, bro. You're not gonna tell me that's real. You're not gonna tell me that make you a great father because you sending your son on missions, bro. You got me messed up, bro. Y'all tripping out here. Y'all got the game all the way messed up. Oh, man, yeah, man. Floyd Schofield Sr. was talking that ish to Tevin Farmer. So he ain't, why we care about what he got to say, bro? What he got to say don't matter, fam. That's crazy to me, bro. That makes no sense. And then now Schofield Jr. got to go live up to that. Devin Haney got to go try to live up to that. Brian Norman Jr. got to try to go live up to that, bro. Meanwhile, put Bill Haney in the ring with Brian Norman Jr. Put Floyd Schofield Sr. in the ring with Tevin Farmer, bro. Put Brian Norman Sr. in the ring with Devin Haney, bro. See how that work out for any of them, bro. It won't go well for none of the fathers in that equation, so they need to shut the hell up, bro. Oh, KO, you know. KO, you know Bill Haney. Bill Haney, KO, Bill Haney, he's the promoter. He's the promoter, KO. Why are you so mad at Bill Haney for talking? Why are you mad at Bill Haney for talking? He's supposed to talk, KO. He's supposed to talk. Shut up, KO, but I can't stop watching because he's keeping it so real. Ain't nobody trying to hear him, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear him cuss somebody out, talk all this noise, and then be like, get him, Dev. Bro, that's weak. I don't care about it being a sport of combat and shit talking. I don't care about that, bro. Leave that, I'm gonna knock you out, my son gonna do this, my son. Leave that to them. Leave that to them, bro. Specifically though, especially at a press conference or at a face-off, bro. I don't want to watch fathers going back and forth with boxers, bro. It just kills it, bro. Cause you know the daddy talking for the son don't have the confidence to tell the daddy to shut up, and the daddy can't stand on nothing he's saying to the other fighter, bro. It's trash, bro. It's trash. Let these young men speak for themselves, bro, or you gonna end up getting more and more face-offs like that. Or when their daddies finally ain't around, like Devin, for instance, when their daddy ain't up on the press conference thing talking for him or whatever, he be getting cooked. He be getting cooked. He don't know how to move. He don't know how to talk. That's because when he was 20, his dad ain't, and when he turned 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, his dad ain't never just let him go, go talk for yourself, son. Go be your own man. You don't need me to do that. I'm here. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you, to help with your business, but you gotta talk for yourself. I'm gonna do my part, but you gotta talk for yourself. And then you get situated like, bro, Bill Haney Sr. and Brian Norman Sr. should not be the talk of YouTube boxing when Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. are the ones that's fighting, bro. Like, Bill Haney and Brian Norman Sr. have stole the spotlight and stole the show in their back and forth. their vitriol, their venom is more intense than the actual people that got to put their life on the line and fight, bro. If that fight were to come to fruition, because y'all know I don't believe that stuff is happening, but I'm just proving a point, bro. And you know they out of pocket, and you want to know how you know I'm right about all this, bro? Number one, with Floyd Schofield Sr. or whatever, bro, you on camera doing what you did in front of your son or whatever to that lady or whatever, like, give a dang how much money you make your son. What you think your son think about women watching you do that? And he look up to you and he probably be your son, bro. Trash. Absolute trash. Let that young man be his own man and talk for himself. And for the love of God, bro, let him go get a haircut from a real barber, bro. From a real barber. Stop cutting your son's head, man. Shit look bad out here, bro. Y'all got enough money for him to go to the barbershop now, bro. Y'all ain't homeless no more. Because you keep saying y'all was homeless. Y'all ain't homeless no more, bro. Got a barber. You can go to a barber, bro. Straight up. As far as the point I was about to make about Tevin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., bro, this how you know they dad is out of pocket, bro. And they know they out of pocket. They going so hard trying to live vicariously through their sons. They going so hard trying to talk for their sons. Trying to push narratives for their sons. They forgot that they was middle-aged men. In the case of Norman Sr., he like in his 40s. Bill, I believe, is in his 50s. They middle-aged, older men, bro. They forgot that for a second and started acting like they was 18. Started talking about each other mama. Started calling each other bees and talking about pulling up and all kind of stuff, bro. And then had to remember, oh, we in our 50s and 40s. This ain't a good look. Let me call back and apologize real quick. All because they so busy getting caught in the limelight, getting caught in the sauce like they the ones that's out there stepping on shit. Brian Norman Sr. didn't hit Sasaki with that left hook. Brian Norman Jr. did. Let him talk. Bill Haney didn't take all them hooks from Ryan Garcia. He didn't lay down that demo against Regis Prograis. He didn't get in there and put on a good performance against Lomachenko. He didn't get in there and put on that performance that he put on against Jose Ramirez. That was Tevin, bro. Let him talk. And young men, speak up. Tell your daddies to be quiet, bro, and let y'all do y'all thing, or we gonna keep having more stuff like what I just witnessed from Floyd Schofield and god dang on Tevin Farmer, bro. Can you imagine a face-off between Tevin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. with Bill Haney and Brian Norman Sr. in the room? The father's gonna talk and hype it up more than the sons, bro. All because they train these young men to fight, but they also train them to depend on them to talk and depend on them for that confidence of being able to be your own man and say your own words, bro. I'm not with that, dog. Y'all grow up. Talk for yourself. Let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like. I see y'all soon. Peace. Javante the Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Tevin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.